Here for, we're going to do your August 2024 intuitive tarot readings. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. Happy to be here with Aquarius. I just did, you guys. Pisces, we're here for it. Did I say Pisces? Wowzers. I felt really on it, and then I just like heard the Aquarian energy back. I'm like, oh, Shazam. Okay. Pisces, you guys are the dreamers and the poets. You are, from my perspective, we're missing that spiritual essence. So the evolution of our Piscean energy is mega. I'm getting this really expansive voidal energy from you guys right now, where it's like a lot Hanged Man energy. Let's get some more clarity. So August 2024, my Pisces, my lovers. Well, how are the energies? My intent with tarot is to offer divine guidance, love, and clarity. I'm an intuitive reader, so I channel the messages via the tarot. And obviously, you take what resonates and leave the rest. If you want to book a private reading, please feel free. This is for Pisces. Pisces energy, divine guidance, and love, and clarity. Divine guidance and love and clarity for my Pisces lovers. There's some shift here this month, you guys, moving to calmer waters, taking things forward, moving things forward after a period of either contemplation, feeling stuck, and or also emotional grief. So processing emotional pain, and finally maybe feeling a little bit liberated with regards to the direction and moving forward. It's very spiritual. The High Priestess is here. I think you guys might be focusing on money, work. There seems like a bit of a blockage here around the like growing the finances, growing the pentacles, but you're probably like, you and maybe a couple other people, or you and a spouse, you and a partner are like getting focused, getting clear, moving forward. But again, let's look at that block. This looks like there's some sort of resistance, you guys, like avoiding something, maybe avoiding not quite denial, but like not wanting to look at something, and it could be to do with a business, like a business project that you're moving forward, and maybe it's like not really working, but you don't want to admit it. Knight, because the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, death reverse, and like something, it's like it's not moving forward the way we want, but maybe we're not able to quite admit it yet. But I feel like you moving to calmer waters is taking you right there. Like you're gonna see it. Oh fuck, right. Of course I'm not meant to do that. I can't do that. That's not in alignment with my spirit, or that's gonna soul destroying vibratory. Like that's just not me anymore. It's like having a corporate job and wanting to work your way up, but actually thinking, do I though? Like I don't. And it's likely that intuition has been banging on your psychic doorway. Intuition's been like, this isn't where you're meant to go, or this isn't what you're meant to do, and you're like, but it's bringing the money, or I'm learning, or something. And again, there's always value. Like there's value in everything. And I often, with regards to that intuitive aspect, it's often like when and then you go and then you make a move, right? If you don't, just sort of stay the course, or keep observing, or look at those patterns, because the Hanged Man in the reverse, pardon me, is like illuminating something for you. Oh my God, that's it. I can finally move forward. Of course, I was denying that thing. I don't want to do that anymore. So there's a lot of, certainly within these communities, empathic, sensitive, emotionally aware people, there's sort of increasing liftoffs, increasing insight. Maybe not anything major on the physical plane yet, but the mental emotional body via the spiritual connection is healing and clearing. And so the things that we're not moving forward with, the people, the work environments, the ways of generating money, whatever it is, if it's not truly in alignment with our soul and like the soul of the earth and humanity for like a better world for all, we're letting it go. And I literally just got like that feeling for whatever reason, something, and a feeling of empowerment was inserted. And then the swords are making me think that some of you guys might be navigating, communicating quite differently. But like more, there's a power. There's like, I need to say this. There's a power in your truth. There's a power in your voice, right? But there's something about like saying it with a certain conviction or a belief. Not doing the I got getting multiple waves. It's like, and then there's also that sense of knowing, like knowing ourselves well enough to know when we're pleasing, to know when we're avoiding, to know, right? Like knowing of the self. What's the Four of Sword in the reverse? There's, well, if anything, I would say this is the release point. You're finally moving forward. It's in the reverse though, so I'm like, there's there is some sort of stickiness here, Pisces. There's some sort of like little resistances coming through. Not it's good or bad or rights or wrong. You're moving forward, but you're like, oh, like I didn't notice that, or I couldn't quite see that. What's this for of, what's this for of? Right, rightio. So I get a sense that part of this is just perhaps a lack of commitment, a lack of self belief, a lack of confidence, even like not believing ourselves, and so not really putting the energy in or the fierceness or letting a cycle kind of play its course. Let's get some more cards for additional clarity. Just keeping an eye on the time. I have a yoga session in 15 minutes. So divine guidance and loving clarity, Pisces, divine guidance and loving clarity. What's this energy all about? Yeah, this is like breaking free from addictions. It's like there's something here about like getting to your edge with something, getting to your limit with something, going as far as you can with something, maybe business related. I mean, okay, yeah, there's ever so slight, it's mental and kind of about generating physical. Of course, there's emotional like purging been going on. But also, I think part of this clarity or part of this sudden, like, oh my gosh, that's it. That's what I need to do. That's the foundation. Has you conquering the devil. No, the devil we know kind of thing. And it is connected probably to past grievances, attachments, codependencies, ways of working that didn't value who we truly feel that we are, or didn't reflect us very well. So there's an empowerment piece, which is where I was talking about, like there's something in you, there's a fierceness and communication coming through, or like even just fierceness sounds kind of like almost harsh. Empowerment is probably better, but like saying what we mean, not having the fear to just say I don't want to do that, but thank you, like like allowing ourselves permission to, to do as we feel and say as we please. But of course my discernment with all this is that we're ideally working from within self to come from a place of love and compassion. That's where the inner work takes pause, for the large majority of us, and to align with compassion, to align with love. There's a yoga sutra, understand through compassion or you misunderstand the times, and it's so true. That one sutra is essentially the one that led me, and recognize the other as you, but understand through compassion or you misunderstand the times. I unraveled so many anger reactivity patterns and control patterns based on that, because every time I'd get reactive, I'd notice there's like a blamey, there's like a blaming narrative going on in my mind. And that was like, blame, recognize the other as you, understand the compassion. I'm like, well, if I'm blaming them for something I'm feeling, that's not compassionate. Where is the compassion? And that's the shadow work. That's like opened the doorway to all this like alchemical emotional healing, where the majority of the anger reactions were based in wounding. But interestingly, so are the people pleasing patterns. Recognize that they kind of go together. So long as we're pleasing, often we're breaking down our own boundaries, and then it loops back to like, rah, get away from me. Yeah, but you open that door, right? That's That's why knowing self, being in integrity, being able to vocalize, people don't like who you are, they're not meant for you. But if you're truly expressing who you are and being comfortable in who you are and doing that work, the people that align with that will naturally show up. That's been my personal experience. That's what the teachings express. Um, However, the also the experience of that recognize there's nothing like glamorous necessarily, and yet we're inching our way into higher vibratories, into a more clarified, like unified perspective of our common humanity, right? That's part of that growth of new paradigm energies. Okay, divine guidance, love and clarity for my Pisces lovers. Oh, divine guidance. Yeah, there's so this is like making moves, clearing out, but taking your time, honing and refining, like your point of attraction, I could say. But I think also, well, yeah, point of attraction is like a totality. Be still enough to see all around you and notice what's going on within you. For some of you, there is likely like a work situation that's dying out. A business idea that you started and we're moving forward with that's not it anymore. You just have to, that's the thing of attraction or manifestation as well. It's like it just is like that steady movement forward that's showing you the next step and then the next step, because what you're moving toward too is realizing that one of the steps is not the step anymore. And more of you, it's like it is a work thing. It's like you started your own business a few months ago and then we've been working really hard in it, but actually you've done a bunch of shadow work and had some you know just a perspective shift, and so you're now still moving in that direction going, oh, but this doesn't feel right anymore, like I don't want to do this. So temperance, just know your mind, get clear, hang out in nature. Those of you in an established relationship, this might be a nice time to even focus on intimacy, have some deep chats. Okay, final messages for my Pisces. Dang, holy Shazam! That compromise card is coming through a lot, you guys. There is energetics, whether it's work, people, environments, places we live. If we're compromising our spirit, it ain't gonna work. It's just that simple. Like if it doesn't matter how good it looks, it doesn't matter how abundant it is, that's the primary. It doesn't matter how good it might look, because that's often where our rational mind trips up the intuitive expansion, is that if we're compromising the knowing of self, your own spiritual connection to your own source, which is the unique example of the divinity that we all carry, right? That's part of our all of us like wanting to tap that source point, is like knowing that expression is the truth for all of us. And so leading by example, right? But if we're compromising our integrity, if we're doing something that we know deep down isn't like the truth of our expression, it's got to go. It's got to go for now. And there again, discernment with words. Like there's a difference when we're in relation creation station in with another person and we're working with idea or thought form, right? We're working with something external and we're trying to balance those external energies. So there's where some of us might look at certain external things and go, okay, well, I could change this, but it doesn't affect the integrity of my soul in connection to the body and the form. If it does, that's where we're likely hooked into devil energies. That's where we're likely hooked into these codependency structures, right? But you're firmly breaking away. And so you're having to like hold strong, see your strong foundation, see your point of attraction, let go of what's not working, and embrace what is. There's a lot of spiritual energy coming through Pisces. So ground yourself, make sure you're kind of committing to that grounded energy. Because even if there's something you're doing that's not working, I would dare see as you keep moving and letting go of stuff and grounding in your energy, the new inspiration will drop in. You'll be like, oh my, of course, that's the thing I want to do. Like some of you literally might be Kundalini yoga teachers, or suddenly something that you've always done. You're like, that's it. That's what I ought to be doing. And then you don't have to compromise yourself. You'll be able to make more money. You'll be able to be more authentic, etc., etc. So, I mean, when is it not intense, right? But that debilitated energy, I'm like, there's likely to be some challenges this month for sure. It's gonna kind of buff you out. but be bold. There's an energy here of be bold, know yourself, trust yourself, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there, you guys. Have a great month of August. Please subscribe if you like this content, and comment. It's great to get to know you all. And otherwise, have a wonderful month of August, Pisces, my Pisces lovers. And I'll see you guys next month, or in the dailies and the weeklies. Take care, you guys. Peace out.